Good morning, everyone, and welcome to What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell. How are you doing today on this Wednesday, January 29th, 2025? We finally made it through January, guys. We did it. Isn't it like the longest 10 months of the year? all rolled into one. It's crazy. I'm so happy that we're rolling into February, aren't you? Who do I have joining with me today? It looks like Brenda from sunny North Central Illinois. Hi, Brenda. Good morning, Susan from Wisconsin and Candace from Texas. Hi, Mary from Walla Walla. And Deanna from sunny, warm, she says, finally, Lenore City, Tennessee. Wow. That's a mouthful right there, right? Hi, Edie from the Thumb of Michigan, and also Jennifer from Michigan. Good morning, Virginia from sunny Tennessee. Oh, I got you. And Annette from Atlanta. Let's see. Oh, Shanta. Hello. She says it's her first live from cold Philly. So welcome, Shanta. Glad to have you here live. Hi, Kathy from Northwest Florida. Heidi from Washington State. Kathy from another sunny Tennessee. I love it. The Tennesseans are representing today. Hi, Terry from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Brenda from Lindsay, Texas. Julie from Minnesota. Deb from Port Angeles, Washington. Bonnie from Chester, Virginia. And the list goes on. So happy to be with you today. We have lots to talk about. We've got lots of new things, lots of oldies but goodie things. We've got some announcements to make, and I have a little tutorial for you today too, because every now and then I'm going to sprinkle in some more tutorials for you during What's New Wednesday. So I think that will add to the fun of the day, right? So just as way of reminder, we have merged our social media channels, and I know a lot of you already know that. You're there. You're already, there and posting away. But just another reminder that if you were part of Me Time, which is our subscription brand, you're now brought over to the Kimberbell family of social media channels. And then we also have a separate channel that is just entirely focused on punch needle. So we'd love to have you at both. So the punch needle one is Punch Needle with Kimberbell, and the machine embroidery one for both Kimberbell and Me Time is Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. So I think people are loving the change. In fact, I'm loving it. I can see everything all in one place, so that makes it really fun. But also, this gal is loving it. Tambra, I just loved what you said. She says, I love seeing both projects from Kimberbell Designs and Me Time now merged together. Seeing everyone's postings in one place has gotten me more motivated and inspired to work on my projects from them both. Thanks for merging them together. Tambra, that made my day because, that was kind of a big change, but I think it's all for the better, and I'm really excited about bringing it all together under one umbrella there. So join us at both. Another reminder is that we have a Galentines party coming up very, very soon. And that is, of course, is for our Punch and Munch, which is when Caitlin and I get together and have a whole lot of fun with punch needle and with all of you. We do giveaways, we do sneak peeks, we just chat it up. I don't know. Caitlin is an absolute crack up, so you'll want to watch just for her humor. Anyway, it's a whole lot of fun. So we hope you'll join us for Galentine's Day party, the Punch and Munch, the Galentine edition of Punch and Munch, I should say. And that is being held on February 13th. So take a screenshot of this if you want a little reminder, but you can also RSVP. We're going to put a link in the notes for that because that will send you a reminder as well. It's at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on February 13th. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Hey, it even said in there we're going to play bingo. I can't wait. What could be more fun, right? And our team is going to make a Valentine bingo, a whole lot of fun. So we hope you'll join us for that and all kinds of other cool stuff. Hey, if you haven't purchased your Valentine punch needle kits yet, we're going to be doing some of them that day for the punch along or punch and munch. And so here's just a quick look again at some of them that you could get. Oh my gosh. So fun. Hey, that's the one that I did in like lickety split, right? A few weeks ago. Here we go. Here's an XOXO. I love this one. I especially love it turned into a pillow, which I think I showed you maybe last week. Very, very fun on that one. We've got the cherry hearts. We've got the gnome, Be My Gnomie, which is definitely the hit. So anyway, oh my gosh, you guys I've got something in my eye. So if you start seeing mascara running down, you know what's going on. Woo! Okay, let's go ahead and jump into, Show and Tell with Kimberbell. Or maybe I'm just so choked up because I'm so happy about today's projects that I'm shedding some tears. Oh boy. Okay, it's going to be one of those What's New Wednesdays. Let's go ahead and show you Show and Tell in just a minute with Kimberbell. Ooh, it's running. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm not kidding, guys. Woo. Let's see what you guys have been making over on the Bellas and Fellas, which is also now known, of course, as Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. But I've grabbed some of those. I've grabbed some from the Punch Needle group. So we got lots to share. Let's go ahead and get started with a few of them. Let's see. We've got, okay. I'm loving this because it's going to show you that it's not too late to join our Mystery Quilt for 2025. Are you part of the mystery? Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's so fun seeing your blocks. And January is wrapping up. So that means in like what, 2 days, 3 days, February 1st, we're going to have another addition to the mystery. And I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss it. You're going to squeal in delight. It is so stinking cute, as I say, right? And the January ones are just darling as well. And you guys are having a whole lot of fun with it. So let's take a look at this one from Samantha. She says, I made the January blocks today. This mystery quilt is going to be so cute. Oh, yes, Samantha. So stinking cute, right? Already you guys are, getting little peeks into it because of January, right? Or because of the ladybug block. And you know that it's called Wallflower Mystery. So that gives you a few hints right there, right? And it's been really fun to see whether you guys are making it with the fabrics that we suggested or you chose your own fabrics for it. It's all good. I'm loving it. So let's take a look at a little bit more inspiration from you guys on this one. This is from Joyce. She says, got January and the bonus design finished. I'll add buttons to the ladybug. Oh, that's a great idea, Joyce. I love that. Let's take a closer look at those flowers though, because I am loving the fabrics you chose for that. And I love how again, it just shows that it works with all kinds of really pretty spring-like colors. So very, very fun. Love that. Here's another one. This one comes from Dottie. She says, need to be trimmed to size. Otherwise, January blocks are done. This was fun and looking forward to what's to come. Dottie, one of the things that caught my eye in your picture is that pink ladybug right there. Oh my gosh. So cute. You can't go wrong with a pink ladybug, right? How about this one? This is from Laura. She says, I couldn't let January come to an end without completing my ladybug and flower blocks. Yesterday, after lunch, she had time to go to her sewing room and make those. Now she's ready for February. Her fabric and threads are waiting. Way to go, Laura, for keeping up. Okay, if you guys are thinking, oh, but I haven't even started yet. It's okay. Or maybe I haven't joined yet. It's okay. It's never too late to join the mystery. We're going to put a link in the notes as to how you can find a shop participating in digital dealer exclusives, the Mystery Quilt for 2025, because they'd love to have you join in on the fun. And it's only available through quilt shops. Okay. Let's look at a couple others here. This one, ooh, I love this one, Shirley. She says she got hers done. She can't wait to start on the other month. So fun to do. She did a mirror image of the flower, which I thought was also a great idea. And what I especially love, if you look really closely, I should have got a more up close picture of that, but she used variegated thread in the background for her background quilting. And isn't that pretty? Nicely done. I love it. So do you want to see what the quilt looks like? The mystery? Do you want to see it? Okay, hold on. I'm going to show it to you today. I know. I'm going to show it. I can't help myself. Are you guys ready to see the whole thing? There you go. Ah! I am such a tease. I know it. There it is, the mystery quilt. So, yeah, it might be a little bit blurred out there. I'm not gonna show you it yet. Gosh, I wouldn't be doing my job, right? But I really want you guys to join in now so that you can not only get January's design, which you saw, they're so cute, but in just a few days, like I said, February is coming out. It's 2 different blocks for February, and I think you're going to love them. Just have a feeling, just an inkling, right? Okay, so there you go with some machine embroidery ideas. Now here we're going to go into some other things that you guys have been posting about, but it's over on the me time side. And one of the recent perfectly pieced boxes has you guys making some really cute stuff. And what's fun about perfectly pieced is that if you love traditional quilting, but you want to have the perfect 1/4 inch and you want to have background quilting and you want to do it on your embroidery machine, lickety split, perfectly pieced is the way to go. And as you're going to see in these projects that you guys are making and posting, the possibilities are endless. And one of the projects that just recently came out was the love pillow, and it had some tulips. You guys remember what I'm talking about? It has been so fun to see your renditions of this. So here, let's go ahead and take a look at one. This is coming from Yvonne. She says, finish my perfectly pieced projects for January and the collectible Christmas return to Bethlehem pieces. Hope to keep up to date this year. So as she mentioned, as Yvonne mentioned, there's also one called Collectible Christmas that you can be a part of. We're not going to talk about that one today, but it is more of it's the Return to Bethlehem. It's a nativity scene that you do a little piece of it every month, and it's all through metimedelivered.com. But as you saw here, that love pillow, look what she did not only with the pillow itself, but also took just the single block and framed it. I thought that was so, so cute. Here's another one. Look at that. Debbie, she says, I love perfectly pieced. Debbie, I love your colors that you chose for your rendition of Perfectly Pieced. Here's another one from Dawn. She says that she finished her first Perfectly Pieced project, and she's been a subscriber from the beginning. Dawn, Dawn, I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm not going to reprimand you. I'm proud of you for getting your first project done. Hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. If you saw my closet full of UFOs, you'd understand. We get each other. But I love your coloring, Dawn, that you put in there with the reds and greens. How about this one? I think a lot of you are going to like this because it's different than what you traditionally might think of for a love pillow, but oh, so gorgeous. This one is in blue. Oh my gosh, aren't you loving it? Okay, she says, here's my version of the January 2025 Perfectly Pieced Lumbar Pillow. Oh my gosh, yeah. I am loving that, and I believe you guys are too. So cute, Sandy. And in blues, I bet it matches your home so nicely. Very well done, Sandy. I love it. Okay, and then one more from this kind of grouping. And I love what this gal said because, well, I'll let her do the talking on this one. But I think it will resonate with so many of you who are wanting to bring your families together to make something like Stephanie did. She said, like so many others I've seen posting here, I'm working hard on actually making the projects in my me time boxes this year. I'm really trying to use my stash. Here's what I love that she said here. My 20-year-old daughter loved the lumbar pillow in the January 2025 box, and so did I. She asked if she could make it for her bestie for Galentine's Day. I said, sure. She's in college and she has her own apartment. She's very independent, so she doesn't spend a lot of time at home anymore. But she came over to embroider with me today so she could work on this. It was her first time piecing in the hoop and loved how perfectly the blocks came out. Stay tuned for the finished project. Thank you to Me Time for giving me an extra special day with my kid. Now the tears are really going to come, Stephanie. It won't be because of something in my eye. That was perfectly said, Steph. And I love that your college-age daughter first time piecing on the embroidery machine, and she loved it so much she wanted to do it for her bestie. I mean, all of those things wrapped together, plus she's doing it with you. That is just music to my ears. And she did post a picture of the process. And Stephanie, I can't wait till you show it all done. And I'm really excited to see how it finished up. So shout out to your daughter, Stephanie. Tell her that, Kim is loving what she is doing right now and think that's pretty awesome that you're doing it together. Pretty cool. All right. Now let's run over to a little bit of punch needle going on at Kimberbell. This is on the Punch Needle with Kimberbell Facebook page. Here we go. This one's from Sarah. She says, I got some kits for my girls and my son said, can I do punch needle? I love that these are great for all ages of kids. My son is working on the Christmas truck and I just need to do the snowflake into a pillow. The daughter is 13. The son is 9. Okay. Once again, cue the tears. Oh my gosh. I love when we can do something together that kind of like bridges the age gap, right? Bridges the generations. That's pretty awesome. And it's punch needle. I think that's one of the things I like the most, not only because I just like relaxing and not having to, I can take it on the go and stuff. And I don't have to like read a pattern for it. But I love the other side of that it really is so accessible for all age groups. So yes, kids ages 13 and 9, or my mother who is now into punch needle, and every age in between. It's pretty awesome to see. So let's take a closer look at some of those pictures that Sarah posted there of her kids punch needling. That just makes my day. Love it, Sarah. Thank you so much for sharing those. Okay, and aren't they going to feel proud? Sarah, I hope you're watching this. Did they feel so proud after they were done? And I love the fact that your son wanted to do it too. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, just one more here. This one's from Jennifer. She says, all done with the Blooming Bee kit. It was so fun, and now I have the cutest decor all year long. Next up is Be My Nomi, and she's so excited to get started. Okay, couple things I love about this. First of all, she's getting right on with Be My Nomi. And I know Jennifer just recently started this punch needle, and obviously she's doing a great job. But then I got to thinking, how cute would that be for also Valentine's Day? You could be like, hey, be mine, or won't you be mine? And give someone the gift of a kit for Valentine's Day. Don't feel like you have to make it necessarily. Give them the experience. So Great picture there, Jennifer. And I know that she's also getting those Valentine designs for her like daughter and daughter-in-law, I believe, for Valentine's Day. And I'm really excited to hear how their experience is. So anyway, keep posting your pictures, guys, over on both of those Facebook groups, because it certainly inspires me, and I know it does for all of you as well. All right. Okay. Oh, Marianne says, I have the Be My Know Me, but haven't started it yet. Hey, Marianne, you could start it now for sure and it'd be just fine. Or if you want to wait till, our Galentine's party on the 13th, join us for that too, because I think that might be one of them that we're going to be working on as well. All right. Okay. Oh, Virginia, that's a good question. She says, how do you get the punch needles centered when placing them in the hoop? Virginia, I have a good idea for you. And it's because of Caitlin, who put together a really fun little Tuesday tip video over on the Punch Needle Facebook page. She suggests that you actually hoop the fabric first, the monk's cloth first, and then trace your design on the back. So now you don't have to worry about getting it centered. I thought that was brilliant. So either way, whether you trace your design before or after you hoop it, works. But yeah, just that simple little switch is going to help you get that centered for sure. Okay. Oh, good. Marianne says, I might wait for Galentine's Day. Yeah, either way is great. But certainly if you do it now, and then you still join us for Galentine's Day, we're still going to have a whole lot of fun. All right. Oh, Deborah, she says, got my Know Me for myself and my bestie so we can participate on Galentine's Day Punch and Munch. I love that, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love, of course, that you're going to be doing it with your bestie. That's pretty awesome. Okay, moving on. I am so excited about 3 different ways that you can save on older Kimberbell product. Okay, so you know that we've been doing the deal of the week, and that's certainly still there, and it gets posted on Mondays, and it goes through the entire week or until it sells out. And so we have deal of the week. You can find it over at kimberbell.com. There you go. There's usually 1 or 2-ish themes that are, there for a great deal that we're moving on out. Okay, or that we've bundled together for some good savings. And they're older products. Now, that is still there, but there's a couple of other ways that you can also save that I want to talk about. And the next idea is what we're calling the last chance category. What does that mean? That means that these are physical products that after they are done and out of the warehouse, they will no longer be available as physical products. So that might mean like, embellishments and different things like that. Now, if it is a design that like maybe has a book or a CD and you want the physical product, but it's being clearanced out, but we still have physical product left in the warehouse, that's also could be something that's under last chance. Now, it's also might be available in the future as a digital item, but I'm not sure. So if you want the physical copy, like so many of you do, you like to touch it, feel it, see it, then that might be under last chance too. So how do you find the last chance category? You just go to kimberbell.com, you go to shop, and then you'll see last chance, and there you have it. So there's usually, they're updating it all the time. So it just launched this week and they're continually adding things. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. And I'll show you just 2 of the themes that are on there this week that I noticed this morning, because I thought, oh my gosh, yeah, these are oldies but goodies, like oldies but real still good, right? And so you can get them at a crazy good deal right now in the last chance category. And what I would say, of course, is again, check it often, because our team will just, they're looking at the numbers left in the warehouse and they're saying, you know what, we're ready to clearance this out and discontinue it. So let's put it in the last chance category. They're good. They're really good. Like this one. These two are just two examples of the many that are listed there right now. So vintage boardwalk, look at that savings. Holy cow. And the gather together bench pillow. Again, really good savings on especially that vintage boardwalk. You guys, there's so many projects in that, even beyond the quilt. And then if you were to add up how many applique designs and such that are in there that you can use on so many other things, you're going to go crazy. Okay, so this is vintage boardwalk, the machine embroidery version. This is the main quilt. I know this quilt is the one that, oh my gosh, so many people got started on Kimberbell years ago because of this quilt. So fun for summer. I'm loving like the vintage bathing suits and the vintage bicycle and you know, the palm trees, the flip-flops, you name it. It is so darn cute. The Coke bottle, fun, right? So can you see those, of course, as the quilt itself, but also as individual blocks? Yeah. And you can get it for such a great price. You can't go wrong. Here's some more up close. Look at the cute sunglasses. Oh my gosh. And how about the cute little crab hanging off of there? So fun. Now, this was also a book that had bonus projects in there. So you can see the little wall hanging with the little Ferris wheel. Those actually have, it's right there. Those have little pockets in them, and we give you some ideas for what you could put in those pockets. We also have, you know, the bags. Oh my gosh, really, really fun stuff. There's also an additional throw quilt that's beyond just this is more of a throw cuddle up quilt, whereas the other one is more of a wall hanging type thing. Again, for a really great price, while the physical product is still available. Okay, so last chance category. Now, I also mentioned another one that is like way back in time with Kimberbell, and there's some CDs still available. So if you want the physical CD, this is called Gather Together. And boy, is that a beautiful one for the fall. And you could get it now, even though it's not the right season. Get it now at a great price so that when that season rolls around, you can make that pillow. It's one of the original 12 bench pillows that we put out years ago. So anyway, love to have you guys be able to snag that in the last chance category. Now, a second thing that we've done that I've already mentioned, but I want to tell you what the really crazy deal under that is this week, and that is the category of deal of the week. Again, if you go to kimberbell.com, you're going to see across the top deal of the week. Click on that, because this week, you guys, when they put this out, I was like, whoa, you're going to get spring showers. What's left? We have the book, the actual physical book, okay? We have an embellishment kit, and we have the background quilting, all for one really good low price, okay? You save over $100 because of the amount that we have left, okay? So if you have not jumped in on spring showers, look at this quilt. How adorable is that? And again, thinking beyond the quilt, if you just wanted to use some of those blocks as individual applique design blocks, that would be awesome. Now look at the cute embellishment kit that comes with it, including those wool felted bumblebees. Here's just another look at, you know, one of the many designs on there with the umbrella. But guess what? I have it here today because I have this quilt, and I thought I've got to show it to you up close. You guys, the fact that you can get the book, the embellishment kit, which usually we don't have many more of embellishment kits after the season has run, but we do have some of these, and the background quilting bundle, all for one really low price, is pretty awesome. Okay, so look at this, guys. Let's weather it together. I love that. And look how sweet the little frog is with the umbrella. Okay. We've got this little mushroom comes in the embellishment kit. How cute is that? Okay. What about the little birdhouses? Are you picturing how you can use these in different ways? I sure am. Okay. I'm going to roll this up here. We've got even the little log cabin blocks. I thought those are adorable. And this is probably one of my favorite blocks right there is the beehive and the little wool felted bees that come in the embellishment kit. It's got the felt leaves that are, you know, dimensional. And then look at these bumblebees. Guys, this is all done in the hoop. There's like little lace bee wings, and you do it all on your embroidery machine. Pretty cool. How about these rubber boots? Rubber boots, right? You've got some, I think that's iron on vinyl we put in the embellishment kit. You've got the little buckles that come in the embellishment kit. So, so adorable. Okay. And this one. Okay, it uses Kimberbell Basics. Sometimes a good puddle is all you need, right? A good puddle to jump in. Oh, I love this one too with the boots. Okay, and then finally this row, no rain, no flowers. Oh my gosh, can you picture doing that for a friend who's going maybe through a rough time? No rain, no flowers. It's all good stuff, right? Eventually. There we go. And we've got the little flower pots with the cork, which is also in your embellishment kit. Okay. And you're going to learn how to do, oh, this is fun. You're going to actually learn how to do these felt flowers in the hoop, which is cool because once you do it in the hoop, you can make those little felt flowers for anything, right? Okay. And then finally, I'm loving the little red wagon. And there's a little ladybug, felted ladybug that's on there as well. All right, so that is spring showers. Pretty exciting, right? Now, as if that wasn't enough, also in that same book, you're going to get some bonus projects. And I just grabbed a few of them here. But one that I just absolutely adore and is so on trend are these flower hoops, right? So look at the bumblebee quilting in the background. And then you've got the fun felted flowers. Again, all flowers that are done on the embroidery machine. Just hang that up. It'd be so, so darling. Okay. And then, I mean, look how cute that is. Wouldn't this be darling to decorate your home, your sewing room, maybe a little girl's room? I think it's adorable. And then how about this? I love this one. Life is beautiful. And we framed it and we put even more of the like the little, we call them chonky bees is what we called it, if you remember that. And they're the wool felted bees. So darling, right? There you go. So to do this one, if you want the extra bumblebees and stuff, you have to get an extra kit. You just had the embellishment kit is enough to cover the quilt itself. Or maybe you kind of split the embellishment kit with both of them between both projects. But that's pretty darn cute, don't you say? So that is the spring showers bundle. You get all three over $124 off, something like that. It's crazy. And we're really excited. Now, Stacy, my friend at Kimberbell, told me that if we do sell out of the physical book, because we only have just a handful left, she will turn the physical book into a digital item so that you can still get that and the embellishment kit while it lasts too. So anyway, check all of that out. Okay, wow. Now, so those are two ways that you can save. You can save on clearance items and things that are oldies but goodies. Last chance category, and of course the deal of the week category. Are you ready for one more thing that we're adding to the fun in shopping? Every Monday morning at 10 a.m., we want you to join us for something I'm going to call Don't Miss Monday. Don't miss Monday. You don't want to miss Monday. because Monday's at 10 a.m. Mountain Time for literally under 30 minutes, maybe 6 products, maybe 10 products. It's going to be very, very small amount of time. 30 minutes of your time, Monday mornings, 10 a.m. Of course, you can shop it later as well if you can't catch it live. But don't miss Mondays, because we are going to, there's going to be some like web exclusive projects that are going to be part of that. It might have like a theme to it. For example, next Monday, which is like, just a few days away, will be our first Don't Miss Monday. And that is going to have a Valentine theme around it. So if you want to save on some fun pinks, reds, Valentine-ish type themes, there's a small handful that we're just going to sell on Don't Miss Monday. Now, where do you find Don't Miss Monday? We're going to put a link in the notes, okay? It's not on Facebook. It's not on YouTube. You actually have to go to the Kimberbell website. You click on Shop, and then there will be a link that says Don't Miss Monday or live sale or something like that, okay? Maybe it says it both. It's a live sale. It's not done through Comments Sold. I know a lot of you do Comments Sold. It's not done through that. It is done through our website. And we did it a few months back. So we did a round of this on this platform, and you really, really liked it. So we're going to try it out again for our Don't Miss Mondays. Okay. Maybe we'll call it Must Have Mondays. I don't know. But we'll see. It's a live sale every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. 30 minutes tops is what we're shooting for, and you could get a really great deal, okay, every Monday morning on something kind of fun, okay? So there would be like embellishments. There would be kits, fabric kit boxes that are exclusive to Kimberbell. Lots of kinds of things. So anyway, there you have it. Kind of fun. All right. Okay. Live sales is what it's saying on the website. Great. Whatever it is, maybe I'm just going to call it Don't Miss Monday, because I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss a crazy good live sale, right? But we'll keep it short and sweet, and give you pass on some really great deals. Okay. So join us then this Monday. All right. Okay. Now, another thing. Are you ready for more? So many fun things to talk about. You guys know that next week is the official release of Hopping Down the Bunny Trail. Oh my gosh. So excited about that. Okay. Hopping Down the Bunny Trail. Who has been waiting for Hopping Down the Bunny Trail? You've seen some teasers about it. I think we even showed a teaser maybe as far back as last Kimberbell Day, right? So it's finally now available next week. But if you want to get in on the background quilting for this darling bench pillow, guess what? They put it up today. I'm so excited. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to spread out my purchases a little bit, and I'm going to get the background quilting this week, and then next week I'm going to buy the bench pillow itself, or maybe you've already, pre-ordered it through a quilt shop and such. It's starting to be sent now to shops. So we're really excited about this. This is the most darling pillow you ever did see for springtime. And guess what? It would match perfectly with spring showers. Okay. Oh, there's upside down. It'll match perfectly with this quilt. So you got the quilt on the wall, then you got the bench with the bench pillow. Okay. I know I usually don't show these things till the day it releases, but I'm telling you, I got to show you the actual bench pillow. I've got to show it to you. We're not going to go into it in a deep dive into it today. We'll do it next week when it's actually available. But I want you to see the background quilting, because starting today, you can save 20% It's an introductory pricing if you get the bundle. And as you can see there, you've got 3 different designs, well, 4 designs actually. You've got an all over clear blue tile quilting. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at the little flowers and the beehives and the bunnies. So cute. I'm going to show you how to make a really fun project with that design today. Okay. You also have this one, which looks like an Easter egg. So darling. And then the border design for background quilting. Over the top cute. Look at this. It's the bunny trails and then the little inner border that's 1 and 2 inches wide says hop, 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 right? With the little bunny feet. And then the bunny trail border are little replicas of designs that are in the bench pillow itself. Okay. Now let's take a closer look at some more images from the bench pillow so that you can see the quilting a little bit better. And of course, see the bench pillow. There you've got that little Easter egg background quilting design right there in that block. And oh my gosh, the mushroom. Wait till I show you the mushroom in person. You're going to lose your mind. It's so cute. And then we've got hopping down the bunny trail right there. So in the background, it's hard to see in those pictures. That's why I wanted to actually bring the real thing, but it's pretty cute. So starting today, 20% off on the bundle of that. Look how darling. Look how cute. Okay. Again, I'm going to briefly show you. I promise I'm going to save all the fun for next week, but can we just pull this bunny out right now? He's stuck in the boat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you see the background quilting on there? So cute. Hop, 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 hop in this inner border right there. And then look at the background quilting on the outer border, bunny trail. Oh, you can see that really well there. Wouldn't that one be so cute, lining like a table runner for Easter? Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at the carrot house. Wow. The bunny trail. Okay. But the star of the show, let me tell you. Well, oh my gosh. I know I said I wasn't going to show you everything, but look at the little quilt that comes in your embellishment kit, by the way. Do you recognize that? You're a good egg. That's from the mini quilts, right? Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you. Peekaboo. Okay, there you go. That's all you get. Next week, we'll be talking in detail about this one. But this week is the time to get the background quilting bundle. Okay, so cute. It is 20% off between now and the end of February. So check that out. Now, if you are wanting to make something with that background quilting like today, this week, and even beyond just the pillow itself, I've got a tip for you. I got some ideas. I thought, how cute, and this is where my little tutorial is going to come in for today. You're going to learn something new here on What's New Wednesday. I thought, how cute with that background quilting. I took this one from the bundle. How cute would that look on a tote? You know what I'm talking about. Remember these totes that we talked about, was it last week? You're My Lucky Charm, and here's a little bunny. And those come from Everyday Appliques, of course, as we know. We talked about it again last week. But I was like, what if we took the background quilting and we put that on the tote? How would you do it? I'm here to tell you how to do it because I think you're going to want to. It makes the cutest little Easter basket. All right. So are you ready for a fun little tutorial? Should we get started? Learn something new? I'll tell you. We're putting out more and more tips all the time. And if you are following like our punch needle page, you already know that we have a new theme with Caitlin where she's doing Tuesday tips with punch needle. Okay. And she's already put out some really great themes that I'm like, oh, I like that idea. I'm going to incorporate that. like what I shared earlier about hooping your fabric first and then tracing it. Okay. So she's got some really great ideas. And for me, I'm thinking, okay, anything Kimberbell related, that is my jam. Go figure, right? So if it has to do with punch and nail, machine embroidery, even your creative life, maybe it's organization, something, I want to share more quick little tips with you. And I'll do that often, probably through What's New Wednesday. If I don't have like an interview or something else going on through What's New Wednesday, I'm going to sprinkle in some more tips for you. So today is one of those tips. Kim's tip today for embroidering onto your Kimberbell tote blank. Okay, so these come in 4 different colors. We've got the turquoise, we've got black, as you can see there. Oh, isn't that cute? So happy. We've got blush, and we've got what am I missing? Black, turquoise. Oh, red. Okay. And you guys are loving the totes. Now you love them because they come open. They come flat, right? So that you can embroider to your heart's content on there and be able to finish it off like, let me show you this picture again, just as a way of reminder. There we go. But as I mentioned, I'm thinking, okay, what if we could do background quilting? How would that end up looking on there? So here's how you do it. The first thing I want you to know is that when you get one of these totes, you're also going to get a little sample piece of this leather. Okay. And the reason why we give you this is because we want you to check out your machine and see, if your settings on your machine are going to work with this leather. So try it out first on this, and then when it does, go to this, right? So I love that. The second little tip I have for you is to use a 7511 needle. Okay, that's what I used. I do not have a particular brand that I use all the time. I love them all. This just happens to be this brand. But I've used every needle possible out there. If it's a machine embroidery needle, 7511, I'm loving it. Okay, that's what has worked best for my machine. Okay, the next thing to think about is what stabilizers do you need? You're going to want to use a wash away sticky back stabilizer. These are our slap bands right there. Wash away sticky back and a wash away topper. All right, so I've got both of those. I'm ready to go. Now, my goal is to use that quilting design on the flap of this project. One thing I want you to recognize is that when you open up your tote, you're going to have what I would call a rough side. It's not really rough, but there's just there's more texture to it. And then you have a very smooth side. So if you could see that through the camera very well, you've got a little more bumpy and a little bit more smooth on the other side. All right. What I want you to do is lay your tote with the rough side or the bumpy side facing up towards you. Okay. Now I'm going to show you, before we go further into that, I want to show you how I used the sticky back stabilizer to hoop this. All right. So I took my sticky back stabilizer and I trimmed it up. So I just gave scored it, right? And then with sticky back, you just peel back the paper, and now that's left with a stick, which is really nice for what we call floating a design. And with floating a design, that means you don't have to hoop it, right? Which is really nice because you don't want to hoop this. That's like practically impossible. But I want to find the center of this design. Well, we have a really cool free download for you called Centering Crosshairs. Pretty exciting stuff, right? Centering Crosshairs. We'll put a link in the notes for how to find the Centering Crosshairs file. I keep this file just saved on my machine all the time because I use it for so many different things, including what I'm doing today. Okay, so with the sticky side facing up towards you, of course, you're going to stitch the crosshairs because that means you're going to be able to find the center of your design. It will be centered with your design with the center of where you're going to stitch. All right, now that you have that done, I used clear blue tiles for my background quilting. This flap, let's see, this open flap that is made for stitching your design on is almost 6 by 6 inches. Okay, just a titch short of 6 by 6 inches. So I grabbed my 6 by 6 clear blue tile and I pulled up this design on my machine in the clear blue tile folder, okay, the 6 by 6 size, because your tile name of 6 by 6 right here needs to match your file name that's on your machine. If you pull up the clear blue tiles folder, 6 by 6 design, it's going to be perfect for this. Okay. But now you might be thinking, well, how, I don't want to draw on this, right? To find my center point. I don't really want to measure. How do I measure that? And how do I know it's going to fit perfectly on that sticky back stabilizer where I stitch the crosshairs? I got you. Remember how I said you're going to have, let's see, a smooth side and a more rough side? On that flap of the smooth side, look what I did. I drew the crosshairs. But guess what? You're not going to see this. So I just took a regular pin. You're not going to see this after it's stitched, and you'll see the magic of that here in just a minute. So I took my 6 by 6 tile. I placed it right smack in the center of that flap. And on the smooth side, I just marked my center dot and my crosshairs. Okay. By doing that, I can now take this over to my sticky back stabilizer with the crosshairs, right? And match this up. All right. Now, are you ready? This is my, what do they call this? Like the handle, the bar of where I'm sliding this in, okay, to my machine. If I will take this, again, smooth side, and match up smooth side to the sticky side, right? I'm going to look at this and I'm going to go, okay, here we go. Here's the center point. I want to match this center point with this center point. I want to match these crosshairs with this crosshair, and I'm going to match these crosshairs with this crosshair. All right. This is hard to do when you're holding it up, but I'll try my best. I'm going to just very carefully center that on there. And now, I'm going to center it on here, facing down, just so that it sticks better. Okay. Once I've done that, all of the rest of my tote is facing out this way to the left. It's right over the bar. Okay. But what's over here, sorry guys, what's over here is the area that I'm going to stitch my design. Okay. And my design is going to be facing out this way to the right. Let me show you a picture. This comes from the directions in Everyday Appliques, but this is what it's going to look like no matter the design. Okay. So this is showing that, yeah, do you see how you've got your extra bulk over here on the left side? You've got your flap over here, right? And your design is faced so that it's facing out to the right. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay. Make sense? Once I have that all ready to go, Now, when I go to drop my needle, guess what? It's going to be centered. It's going to sew. It's going to embroider right in the middle of that square. Now, this can be the case for any design beyond just background quilting. I'm just showing that with background quilting, I was able to use my clear blue tile to get it perfectly centered. All right. Now, once that's on, remember, I don't see this anymore, and I won't see it even after it's stitched, and you'll see why here in a minute. But what I am seeing is that I'm stitching on top of this rougher side. Okay, now that's done. Let me show you a quick little video of the process as well. But when I go to stitch, or right before I go to stitch, I'm going to use that water-soluble topper I talked about earlier, and I'm going to place it on top of the leather, and my design is going to stitch out on top of this. Now, what does this do? It helps your stitches stay up above the loft, so to speak, of the leather, so it doesn't sink in too much. You'll still be able to see your stitches after it's done. And the nice thing is it's wash away, so it's just literally going to wash away, okay, afterwards. All right, let me show you the quick little video of me stitching this out. I did the background quilting, and then I added the name of my sweet little niece that I'm going to gift this to here in the video. So here we go. Let me show you the original one. And isn't that going to make the cutest Easter basket? I think so. Now this one, oh, you can't hear me. I'm sorry, over the sewing machine. Okay, basically what I just said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you wouldn't be able to hear me, is that I just used the wash away topper on top of that while it was stitching. And I combined the name and the background quilting together. I apologize for that. Okay. All right. And really what I was just saying is what you were seeing. So nothing new there. All right. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is now I've done the background quilting, and now the name is going to stitch out. And I won't talk during this one because you won't hear me, right? So let me show you that little video, and then I'll show you how this is finished. So simple. Okay, so as you can see, really easy to do, a great theme to personalize, and it's going to make the cutest little Easter basket for Rachel in this case. Once you're done with stitching all of that, now you have this water-soluble stabilizer. You've got your wash-away stabilizer that was in your hoop, and you're thinking, how am I going to get that out? Well, it's water-soluble. And because this is like this faux leather, it's going to wash out really nice. So all I did is I ran it under some cool water last night in the sink, and it all dissolved away. So look how cute that turned out. Now I use kind of a light blue color thread for the background. I think when I go to do another one, I'm going to use white thread because I really want that to stand out a lot more. But I think it's really, really darling, don't you? And as you can see, even this area it did go off the side, right? I think that's one of the things I said earlier. It will go off the side because like I said, this isn't a complete 6x6, but that's okay because now what happens, look, the stabilizer also washed off the back. When you're done with this, all you do is you put your sides together, you overlap them, and you can either keep this flap in the middle and then overlap and lace it through, or you can keep it on the outside. Either way, doesn't matter, personal preference. I'm going to keep it on the outside. I'm going to overlap these two, and then I'm going to thread this handle through there. Okay, like that. See how cute that is? But you know what? There's something I forgot to do. So before you actually put those together, what you want to do is turn this over and then sew it down. And you're going to top stitch it. Okay, so let me, did I do that right? Let's see. Hold on just a minute. Guys, I'm wondering if I did something wrong. Okay, I'm going to double check this. Hold up just a minute. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, so you're going to be top stitching that down all the way around the outside edge. Okay, now closer directions step by step for all of this is going to be found in everyday appliques, but I think what I'll do is actually make a separate video for you guys just on this very theme so that I can walk you through literally step by step and have some very close-up images so I'm not holding it. So I would probably, you know what, maybe I'll even do that today for you. I'll put that together for you and link it up for you so that you can go back and watch that one. And it's going to be a whole heck of a lot easier to watch instead of me trying to fumble holding it up. Okay, so that's all there is to it. And then when you're done, you get a really cute Easter basket. Pretty fun, right? Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about, because we're coming to a close here, is our giveaway. 2 people are going to win. I thought it'd be fun to bring you some more vinyl. Remember last week we did this with some vinyl. I've got kind of a pink and gray theme going on. We've got some velveteen, blush velveteen, and some embroidery felt that's white. I'm going to give you a blush tote to use. I'm going to throw in some gray and cream wool felt balls, and of course some pink and gray like fabrics. So all that's going to go to 2 people. And how do you win? Just tell me in the comments here on Facebook or YouTube under this video what you would like to, what kinds of tips would you like to see me show in the future on future What's New Wednesdays? What are you wondering about? Whether it be machine embroidery, punch needle, we'll have Caitlin take a look at those too so she can pull together some Tuesday tips for punch needle on that. Or maybe just your sewing, quilting, machine embroidery, creative life. I'd love to hear from you on what kinds of tips, tricks, that kind of thing you would like to see, because all your ideas are going to give me some really great ideas for what to do in the future. Okay, so Kim says bench pillow assembly tips. Okay, I love that. Let's see. JC is saying, where'd you go, JC? She would like to see more tips on clear blue tiles. I can absolutely do that. Okay, people are saying just tips in general for machine embroidery. Yeah, I can do that. But if there's something specific that you're really hoping for, shout it out. I want to hear about it because that's going to give both Caitlin and I some pretty good content to work with, right? Alternative ideas to the me time projects. I like that. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, Sue is saying double hooping. Yep. Could do that. I've got some ideas for that right off the top of my head. How do you determine where to put the name? I haven't thought about that. But I think that's a great suggestion. Yeah, we can definitely do something like that. All right. Using background quilting on older projects. Okay. Clear blue tile tips for larger quilts, tips on orange pop rulers, more clear blue tile. Okay, guys, keep them coming because that's going to help Caitlin and I a whole lot as we create more content for you to help you in your creative life. All right, everyone. Well, just as way of reminder, we've got the social channels all combined. So join us in both places, the Punch Needle with Kimberbell and Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. Join us for Punch and Munch on February 13th. If you want to RSVP for that so that you get a little reminder, you can do that. And then don't forget, this Monday, we're going to have our first live sale that I'm going to just call Don't Miss Mondays because I don't want you to miss out on all the good deals. Again, it's just going to be about 30 minutes long and it'll be short, sweet, but I think you'll enjoy it. So hope you'll join me for that. All right, everyone, have a great day. Keep doing what you love and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Bye-bye.